My name is Saad Ahmed. I am program manager at City of Calgary. I also teach at Memorial University as a leadership and project management instructor. I'm originally from Iraq, born and raised in Baghdad. There was a war going on between Iran and Iraq at that time. And I decided to leave the country because I'm the only son to my family. So my family is really feared for my safety and said, it's time to leave the country. And of course, this has become a very dangerous situation for us to live as a young man, trying to build a career, be part of the society, but yet you cannot survive in a very difficult situation that it was at that time. I left alone. It was a journey by itself. It was me and a few friends, and at that time we crossed the border to Iran, and the journey began at that time. Is from Iran we went on to Pakistan after being in a refugee camp for a few months and in a jail for a few months. And
in jail?
Yes, they did. When we crossed the border, we have been captured by what they call the Revolutionary Army, Islamic Revolutionary Army by Iran, and we had to give ourselves up because we. But then, of course, anybody comes from Iraq is a suspect to them because there's a war going on, right? And they had to put us in jail and to investigate us and separate me and my friend. For approximately 2 years, my family didn't know where I am because there is no line of communication. 3 months there, 6 months there, 6 months there, until we crossed the border to Pakistan. Once we became a refugee, part of United Nations, settlement file, we stayed about 3-4 years in Pakistan, by the way, and then we started the process of refugee and migration to Canada, and that was back in 1992. August 25th in the morning, we woke up from a jet lag and it was snowing, and we never seen snow before.
August.
Yes, and that was the first time I saw snow, and it was excitement. But here's the new reality kick in. Now you actually start thinking about what do you do. So there was an offer for getting in the ESL classes through used to be called AVC College. Now it's Bow Valley. The second day, me getting in the reception house, I walked in the 8th Avenue, Stephen Avenue, and I saw a guy who was selling hot dogs, and it was an Egyptian guy, an old guy. And he was asking me, how did you get, who are you and what did you get? Because he speaks Arabic and I was speaking Arabic with him. And he said, do you want to work with me? That's the second day. I said, yes. Had a cart and I was selling hot dogs and canned drinks and some goodies to people and making extra money there.
Mm-hmm.
So that did not stop. I mean, I wasn't heavily relied on what government offered me, but I did appreciate what they actually offered me to get me by. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be dependent on their support. I want to be independent, building my life and be something. We take risk. That's the reason we left our country. That's the reason we crossed the borders. That's the reason we stayed in another country. That's the reason we are here. We took risk. And a lot of risk that we took, it moved us forward. We learn from it and we move up. And we learn and we move up. Whoever comes in and take a big risk, he has to learn from the risk. There's all these challenges that you're going to face. And you're only going to learn from it. You cannot give up. After 31 years, now I'm looking back and said, that was a good choice. That was a good choice, because if I haven't done that, where we will be? Mm-hmm. I mean, listen, if you think about the worst scenario, where you used to be and where are you now? you're in a better place now. So as we say, get up and think about the future. You have to really take challenges and start fresh. And nothing wrong with starting fresh. Doesn't matter what I used to be. I used to be a banker, I used to be a teacher, I used to be a manager, I used to be a diplomat, I used to be a minister, I used to be whatever. Now you are here. Start fresh. Don't think about the past. Don't let the past drag you down. Think about what you could be and what you could offer. Every one of us bring different skill set, different knowledge. Let's use that for our advantage. I came in as a refugee. I built my life. I built my home. And this is my country now. And this is my home. And this is a land of opportunity. People could be multi-billionaires or millionaires if they take the right risk. Don't think about the past. Think about the future. And that's how you move forward.